It is UFC featherweight Isaac Dulgarian. And Isaac, I'm happy to speak with you because what an impressive debut that was, man. I mean, I know you've had a little time to reflect, and I'm sure you were dreaming of that moment for a long time. But now that you've had a chance to sit back and think about it, what are your thoughts on that win?
Man, I had a lot of people saying I was going to get finished in this fight, and I had something to prove. Francis was a tough guy. I really respected him. I trained really hard for this fight, and I think it was a great performance. I think it was an A-plus performance by me. I don't think you can get any better in a debut, and I was very happy with my confidence level. Like, I wasn't super nervous, and I just felt at home. I stepped in. I owned the room as soon as I made that walk. As soon as I walked into the arena. I owned the room, and when I stepped in that cage, you knew it was mine.
I love it. I love to hear you say that because I think, it's important to be critical of yourself, right? And to evaluate your performances. But I think sometimes guys are just too hard on themselves and they don't admit, like, it doesn't get much better than that was. So, how many times between now and last Saturday have you gone back and watched it? I mean, is it like you watch it once and you move on, or you watch this thing every day just going, like, yeah, that was pretty sweet?
I've watched it every day, man, because there's small things that I did wrong and things that I did right. And when you win, you don't really learn a lot if you're not very detail oriented. I study every movement, everything I did, and so I see the things I need to improve on. Even though it looked like an amazing, perfect performance, there's still like some little small things that I know I can do better, and we're just gonna go back and fix those and keep moving, keep getting better.
So it's awesome. You talked about feeling comfortable, about not having nerves. Any ill effects at all from the time away that you have? I mean, was it tough to get timing? I can't imagine you weren't in there very long, but I mean, were there any ill effects at all from being away, or was it all just as you expected?
No, man. I came back. I skipped the whole board, man. I skipped the line. I didn't. I didn't. I wasn't really worried about getting tired or anything like that in this fight, or even my layoff. Like, I've been training the whole time. Other than when I was out for my injury, I've been training the whole time and getting better. So I knew that I was a completely different fighter than my last fight, and I could finish I could finish me from a year and a half ago.
Yeah, man, that was impressive. I think the thing that stood out the most, obviously, was just how vicious the ground and pound was when you get there. And I mean, we see guys get takedowns, establish dominant position, but then it's like from there they're just holding. You're clearly looking to finish the fight. Is that just your strategy when you go in, or you kind of talked about maybe having a little chip on your shoulder? Is that a little anger or something coming out of there?
No, that's how I fight, man. This is how I fight. I'm a violent fighter. I'm an exciting fighter. We haven't seen a lot of my stand-up yet, but when someone does bring it out, I think you guys are going to have a show. But yeah, as far as for now, I keep winning with my ground and pound. I'm going to stick with that strategy until somebody stops it. All it takes is a few of those big elbows to really change a fight around. So we'll keep with that. Keep beating people up. Keep chopping them up, and when somebody stops it, you'll see an awesome fight.
I love it. Let me ask you, do your coaches, because you've been so effective with this throughout your career, I mean, do your coaches ever tell you, like, hey, let's dial it back a little bit. Let's hold on. We might have to be able to go 15 minutes. Let's not burn it all out there in round one. Do they ever try to slow you down, or they just encourage you to keep that aggression?
They encourage me to keep it, man, because they know I can do that for 15 minutes. A lot of people, they don't know that. So a lot of people are saying that there are questions in my ability to go 3 rounds. And I wasn't tired at all after that fight. I'm very confident in my training. Like I said, I prepared for this fight. That's something that we did at the end of all my strength and conditioning workouts, that push, and then making sure I can recover in between rounds and be fresh again. So I was very confident in my ability that if the referee didn't stop the fight right there, that I was going to come out in round 2 and be just as aggressive and be able to hold that pace.
Yeah, it's funny because that's what people are going to say about you, right? I mean, they look at your record, they look at your performances, and it's just natural. They're going to be like, yeah, but can he do that in the second? Yeah, can he do that in the third? So I don't know. Is there any part of you that kind of hopes you get pushed 15 minutes so you can show you can? Or would you just prefer to be like, hey, I don't get paid by the minute. Let's just keep doing this round one thing?
Yeah, man, I'm not dumb. I don't want to get in any wars, man. I know they're going to come, but why do it for small pay, I think I don't think it's a problem for me to finish the fight in round 1. If people want to say that, they can. But at the end of the day, man, like you said, I don't get paid by the hour. and I'm just looking for the finish. I have a very good instinct on when to look for the finish. That's what people overlook. Like, it's not like I'm going out there and blowing my wad like bright and early, and I'm not going to have the ability to keep going. I find the finish, like I find when these guys are cracking, when I got them hurt. I know when I got them hurt, and that's when I hunt and try to finish the fight.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, it looks like life is going to be changing for you very soon. Has it changed at all yet, though? I mean, I know every fighter dreams of this moment. You get to the UFC, you did it, you do it in emphatic fashion, but then it's like, well, that's really just the start of the journey, right? It feels like a big accomplishment, and it is, but it's really just the start of it. So, how has life changed for you at all since the win?
I mean, I've got a lot of love and support from a bunch of people, man. All my Armenian fans have been showing out for me. All my fans back home in Kansas City have been showing out. And then I had a bunch of cool people message me, like at Jordan Oliver messaged me last night, actually. Armin Sarukian, Manny Gamburian, all the Armenian guys, and just some cool people, Mike Davis. People were saying me and Mike Davis look the same. So I told him we're twins, and he shot me a follow. So that was pretty cool. Other than that, life hasn't really changed a lot, man. I got a little bit more money in my pocket, which would definitely help out. Was hoping for the bonus, but I didn't get it. So it is what it is. Just grateful for the opportunity to be under the lights, and have another opportunity to bonus again.
Yeah, I got a feeling. I know you're a little frustrated with the bonus snub, but I got a feeling you're going to have some opportunities coming your way to pick up some more bonus money if you keep fighting the way you did. So, talk to me. What's the plan? I know I'm excited to see you compete again. You just mentioned all those people that messaged. I'm sure they're excited to see you compete again. What's the plan now? Are we trying to make up for lost time and turn this thing around quick? Do you need some family time, some recovery time? What's the plan next?
Yeah, man, I got out. I'm super blessed. I got out injury free. Just banged up on my shins a little bit because we started the fight with hard leg kicks, but that's not a problem at all. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go watch one of my teammates fight this weekend. Yusuf Zalal and Busy, they're fighting this weekend on Sparta, and then we're gonna head back to Kansas City. I'm gonna see my family a little bit. I haven't seen them in about 12, 13 weeks. Go see my family, hang out. I haven't had much of a summer because I've been in training camp the whole time. So I'm gonna go to the pool, go to the lake and stuff, and just have a little bit of a summer for like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and then jet back out here to Denver and start training. I'm trying to get one more fight by the end of the year, hopefully late November, sometime December. So I think that'll give me plenty of time to get back in here, gain new skills, and then sharpen everything around in a training camp as well.
Fantastic, man. Well, much respect. You certainly earned the time off, and I hope to see you get booked in quickly. Maybe a big end-of-year card out here in Las Vegas, something like that. We
Yeah,
will definitely tune in, man. Congratulations on the victory.
thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get in an arena, man. I love fighting in arenas. Fighting at the Apex was cool. It was different. It didn't really affect me at all, like I thought it would, honestly. But yeah, I think it would be awesome to fight in front of an arena and have the exposure of all the fans. I don't think this card had a bunch of people watching it, so I just like to perform when everybody in the whole world's watching.
Well, I'll co-sign on that, man. Your style is incredible. So to put you at T-Mobile Arena in December would be pretty slick, man. So we will pay attention to the announcements and enjoy your time away. And we'll talk to you again very soon, Isaac.
Thank you, brother. Anytime.